Shout out to guys with long hair. Think about how long they had to stick to their guns to make that happen. Think of all the girlfriends and jobs they had to lose. And for what? Shout out to the guy with long hair who was a dick to me this week. Shout out to local ingredients. I like to eat a pizza where I know the cow who made the cheese maybe went to school with my kid or something. Shout out to the teenagers who skateboard in my neighborhood. Every time I see a bench with a bunch of wax on it, I feel like I'm an ancient nomad lost in the desert looking for signs of my old tribe. My people have been here. Shout out to Elmo's understudy. Shout out to spiraling sex scandals. At this point, the Betrayus thing isn't like a couple skeletons in a closet, it's like skeletons in a clown car. They keep falling out and you're like, how'd they all fit in there? Shout out to whoever decided to do a midnight release of a Call of Duty game and a midnight release of a Twilight movie in the same week. Shout out to equal and opposite reactions. Shout out to the fundamental equilibrium of the universe. Shout out to my cousin Jake. I went to his engagement party this week. Shout out to my grandfather Arthur Colby. I went to his funeral this week. Rest in peace. Shout out to Catholic funerals. The final revenge of the dead. Shout out to the extra dudes on stage at a Catholic church just ringing bells and chilling in the background. World's oldest, whitest hype men. Speaking of old white dudes, shout out to secessionists. Keep the coals burning in the engine on the crazy train, y'all. Even though I'm like 80% sure this is just viral marketing for Lincoln. Shout out to Little Debbie. I can't imagine what kind of debauched party they're having at the factory this weekend. Hey, actually, you know what? Maybe stay away from Little Debbie products for a couple weeks. Shout out to people who are surprised that 5-hour energy drink kills you. Shout out to coffee. Shout out to water.